How to plant and cultivate vetiver roots easy for beginners. The fragrant root Orwastu, Chrysopogos isaoides sin. Vetiverias isaoides, Adropogos isaoides, is one of the grass species originating from India. This vetiver can grow throughout the year and has been known as a source of fragrance. Vetiver plants enter the family Poaceae damstill family with lemongrass and also rice. Another name of this fragrant root is fragrant lemongrass, fragrant root grass or vetiver grass. This fragrant root bush is dense, roots stay bifurcated and pale yellow and grey to dark red. The clump of vetiver consists of several tillers. Vetiver root stem can grow along 1.5 to 2 meters. The fragrant root leaves are slightly stiff and green to grey with a length of about 75 to 100 centimeters and contain no oil. Scientific classification of fragrant roots. Kingdom, Platy. Division, Magoliophyta. Class, Liliopsida. Order, Poles. Family, Poaceae. Genus, Chrysopogo. Species, Chrysopogos isaoides. Because the content of vetiver root is the essential oil produced in the root part makes the roots of this plant fragrant, and traditionally the roots are dried and used as fragrances in wardrobes or essential items such as kerries or batik. Here's more how to plant and cultivate vetiver roots easy for beginners. 1. Terms growing fragrant roots. The fragrant root can grow well in areas with altitudes of about 600 to 1500 meters above sea level with rainfall of about 140 days per year and temperatures of about 17 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. Good soil to grow this fragrant root is sandy soil, volcanic ash soil with phase about 6 to 7. In addition to the soil type of these fragrant roots can be planted in clay that megadiag a lot of water, but the content of vetiver oil is not maximal or less nice. 2. Preparation of cultivation land and planting of fragrant roots. The land to be used for growing fragrant roots is cleaned first from weeds or other nuisance plants. After that, make a planting hole with the size of 20 centimeters times 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters with a spacing adjusted to the fertility and soil slope conditions. 2 weeks before planting, every planting hole is filled with manure or compost fertilizer with dose of 2 kg per planting hole with depth no more than 4 cm. 3. Maintenance of root crops. A. Stitching. If there are vetiver plants that die or grow less perfect, then do embroidery immediately with megatuity with new plants for plants to grow in unison. This embedding is maximum 2 weeks after planting. B. Sprinkling. At the beginning of planting, do watering regularly every day for 2 weeks until the vetiver has a root and attached to the ground. C. Fertilization and pruning. Fertilization and pruning of vetiver plants is done when the fragrant root detumpaxerica with vegetables. 4. Harvest. The timing of the vetiver depends on the season. If the area to be planted again the same, then the ordering should be done their rainy season to grow well. Harvesting of fragrant root is done by cutting the fragrant root cauldron by using cutting tools such as machete. After that, wash the fragrant root in running water so that all the dirt is lost. Next, dry the roots until they are properly dried for about 2 days with the time from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. and turned back 2 to 3 times. 5. Post-harvest. If the roots are not distilled, then store the fragrant root in a plastic bag and seal it and store it in an opaque, non-damp storage warehouse at a temperature of about 20 to 30 degrees Celsius. In order to reduce the nature of root cages, Facilitate the removal of vetiver oil through hydrodiffuse stage, then do the grass on the fragrant root by using a machete or other cutting tool along 10 to 15 centimeters and then put in a kettle flute. So we are discussing about how to plant and cultivate vetiver with easy for beginners. Hopefully the videos we present can be useful for all of us. Also watch our next video every day at 6 p.m. See you later and thank you for visiting our channel.